Another example coming to my mind is during one of our panel discussion earlier, one of the panelists has shared this experience actually. So he is usually a traveler, he travels back to Delhi for a lot of different meetings. So he works from Mumbai, but he traveled back to Delhi. So he knows the place where he stays. And he uses online portal to book the rooms. So one time he booked and then he went and checked in. Upon entering the room, he didn't feel all right. He felt like it's not the right room and he just cannot stay there for another 2 nights there. So he called again the same number where he booked, and the first agent told him, sorry, you booked a non-refundable rate, so there's not much you can do. But he said, no, I am a customer, let me talk to your manager. So he ended up talking to another gentleman who understood the situation very well. And so he said, okay, so sorry, sir, what happened? And so he took the situation in his own hand. And then he said, okay, let me look for another room, another hotel nearby. And I'll help you check in there. So he looked while he was waiting online, same street had a different hotel. He found a room. He waited online till customer walked into that hotel and walked into his room, and he said, okay, I'm happy with, I can stay here. So, and then he thanked him for being customer, because this agent later revealed why this happened was so he was able to see the history. This particular customer have been using their portal for many years, and probably he stayed there 450 nights or something with them. So before before that stay. So when he sees that information and he takes this kind of action, I don't think management is going to question him, why did you do that, right? They shouldn't, right? They should be happy in what he did, right? Empowering the agent to make that decision and make the customer happy, because if he is talking about that experience with us, that tells us he's going to use that same portal for many more years to come, right? So one bad experience, not due to their platform or anything, it is through one of their partners, and that also it is not under their control. So they took that disadvantage and then turned into selling opportunity, right? Every time so keeping up with the customer and meeting their expectations. So that's a I thought it's a very good way of running the customer support, right? Empowering the agents, being the front face of our organization, they have to have the right information and the power to do such things. So
in fact, this is a very good example of a service recovery. See, especially important for businesses which are aggregators.
Yeah, especially.
It's not their product.
Yeah.
But the reason why customer comes to them is because of the experience. The individual product can turn out to be not so optimal, not so good, not up to the expectation of the customer. But there are several concepts here that you have very nicely explained. One is obviously customer is yours, product is somebody else's.
Yes.
But how do you manage experience that the customer keeps coming back to you?
Yeah.
One. Two, truly the customer 360, right? You need to take holistic view of the customer. It's not at transactional level.
Yeah.
It's not like you're in a retail and that's a one-off transaction. You don't know your customer enough. Mm-hmm. By the way, even those D2C brands have started knowing their customer. Every time, for example, every time you go up to KFC, you'll ask your phone number. They want to know how much repeat business they're getting from you. So everybody wants to know their customer, and this is the holy grail in the customer experience business. Know that customer, and how effectively it can be used, and how it can empower the frontline staff to take small decisions. Probably this was not a very big decision on somebody's part to they could have just said, look, it's a hotel, you chose that, I didn't choose it for you. But your experience turned out to be bad. Now if that kind of answer is given, I'm never going back to that same portal.
Yeah.
Because I have the power of choice. I can go to another portal which gives me the same product, probably at some differential pricing. But this incident that you described has not only done a service recovery, it has turned me into an advocate.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is what matters.